Guys, welcome to my channel. Yay! Hi, welcome back. Today's video is about how I overcome depression. I experienced depression in 2018, my 300 level in university. Um, from the beginning of the year, uh, the beginning of the year wasn't easy for me. I was sick in the beginning of the year. I wasn't feeling great, and but I wasn't hospitalized. But I was close to being hospitalized, but I wasn't hospitalized. Sorry. And then I was going through a lot of challenges then, and when I resumed university, I didn't have much zeal. Like I wasn't excited about going back to school. I get it, no one's excited, but I was just going to school because I needed to go to school for 300 level. I wasn't just feeling that year. And when I got to school, I was extra lazy. And I didn't like to go to classes except because of attendance and all. But I didn't like to go to class. I didn't want to go to classes. And then it was odd. I remember very well that a very good friend of mine, Innocent, was always angry. Let's say, yeah, he was angry as to why I didn't want to go to class. And when he asked me why, I don't have a very valid reason as to why I don't want to go to class because I'm like, I just didn't feel like it. And then he was always yelling, like, how can you say you don't want to go to class? Are you not thinking of? And he was always, because I did not want that talk from him, or I didn't want him to be angry about. Sometimes I'll go to class. The innocent does not talk, and it was like that. I'll go to class, and I wasn't even paying much attention in class. I didn't even know I was even experiencing depression then. I wasn't paying much attention, and contribute to the fact that we were trying to get a hostel space. Like 300 level is a level where you're not entitled to a space in the hostel in my university. You're not entitled to a space in the hostel. So we were struggling to get a hostel space. And then I was staying with Debbie. Debbie was a great help to me. Like when I had money challenges, she would help me out with it. And staying with her, she cared for me. She was always mindful, like mindful of me. She considers my opinion. So she brought me into her life. Like she was constantly trying to pull me into her life. And as she was doing that, it helped me not think so much about what I was feeling, what I was going through. Whenever she sees me sad, she always wants to talk to me. She was constantly encouraging. Like I know her kids will be blessed to have a mother like her. Like she will encourage you, inspire you. Like she's gonna be a great mom. That's all I can say. Like I can't wait to hear somebody call me Auntie Thelma because I'm definitely going to be a godmother. But she was a great person. She helped me a lot. Like she was there for me, even without her knowing that I was going through that period. I didn't even know I was going through depression. I was feeling depressed. No, I didn't even know. I just knew that I was constantly sad. I felt lonely. I felt tired of everything. I just didn't want to do anything. Like I felt like the entire load of the world was on my shoulder. Like I felt heavy. My heart was always heavy. But she was trying to pull me. And going to church for me then was no longer because I wanted to serve God. It was just because, yeah, it's necessary for me to go to church on Sunday. So let's go to church on Sunday. And then, you know how she was always saying, let's go to church. So that was how I was going to church, not because I was to serve God, to be honest. And when we finally got a space, she helped me get a space actually because she was in her final year. And while I was in my 300, then she helped me get a space. She helped talk to people around. So I got a space in another different hostel. So I moved there. When I got there, I moved with a lot of my classmates. Were a lot of us were in the same hostel, female hostel, my female classmates. Then, as we were staying there, they stayed in the hostel. Three people. Will I say three? Four people played very great roles in my life. Like without them knowing, yeah, a lot of them don't know, but they played great roles. I'll start with Joy. Joy was always making me laugh. Like her characters, her behaviors, the way she hypes things, the way she reacts to things was always making me laugh. Like she was like the source of amusement. Like she was always the source of, let I say, joy or laughter. She brought laughter to my life because she always did funny things. So, and then her drama constantly with Chima, you be these two again. So you will laugh, and when they are quarreling, it's about flimsy and naughty things. So those things were keeping my mind off what I was feeling, like depression I was going through. And then Chima was always pointing out errors. She's fond of pointing out errors in your English. And when she does it by as if she doesn't know what she's doing. Like she did not do it intentionally. And then everybody laughs. So I always laughed whenever I'm around them. So they're a source of joy for me. So whenever I'm around them, I don't get to feel so depressed or sad. Then Jennifer helped me understand that I was actually going through depression. She did not, I did not tell her, but she helps me understand in an indirect way. Like she was the one who introduced me to YouTube videos. Yeah, I was like, she's the reason I'm introduced me to YouTube videos to my love for YouTube videos. So when I started hanging out in their room that time, because I stayed a lot in their room. I hanged out in their room. We'll laugh and talk about things, and then we'll watch videos online. And then there was this couple. I can't remember their name, but I really remember the husband's name, Frank, the American couples, Franklin, Divion, and what's her name? I can't remember her name. I don't know why Gabriella Union is coming to my mind, but that's not her. I can't remember her name. Well, they were a couple that talked about a lot of experiences in their life. And then I think there was a point in time where she was going through something similar, like not exactly the same, but similar, like experiencing depression about certain things. She helped me. That was when I got to know that I was actually experiencing depression. And then Jennifer threw more light on it. We talked about it because most of the time when we watch a video, we end up talking about it later. So we talked about it, analyzed it, and then I got to know that actually, yeah, I was depressed. I was, let's say, I was by the edge. Like I was pushed to the edge. So I was depressed. Well, the way she said it then, it was like educating us and more on how, like after we finished the video, she educated us more on how the depression thing works. So then I found out I was depressed. I went to my room, I sat down and I thought about it. Yeah, I actually was depressed. Then another friend who was there for me was Abu Majid. He was always pulling me out, like, come out, let's hang out, or come out, let's go and read. Like he even said we should read together. So doing that constantly always helped me not feel sad, dwell in the depression. And he was doing that without knowing. Like wait, he didn't even know that he was helping me out. Like there was some times where I felt like I did not want to go out, and then he comes and like, come out now, come on now. Like, oh, I don't want to go. I want to stay inside and lie down because I was not even interested in reading. Like I didn't know. I wasn't interested in reading at all. I was just I can't. I didn't want to read. Like school had totally left my mind. It's as I was no longer, let's say I was no longer living. Yeah, I was no longer, I was just existing. That was the point. I was just existing at that time. So after then, the first semester result came out and it was bad. Like bad. A lot of things. The result dropped drastically. Um And Majid called me to tell me the result was out, but I was trying to log in and then I couldn't see the result. Then I called Jennifer called me. It was that the one that called me. One of us called each other and then she was like, how was my result? I'm like, I've not seen it. I'm trying to log in, it's not working. I need to. She logged in, checked the result and sent it to me. And then the first thing she said was, it's gonna get better. That this is not the end. There are many things to come, that I shouldn't feel sad. Yeah, I kept on a very macho kind of face and voice. Like, yeah, I knew it's gonna get better. People fall and rise. When I came inside the room, I was sad about it. I was pinning down about it. Then I called a friend of mine, Michael, and he I told him my result, and he was like, wow. He just kept quiet and said, wow. Then I told him how I was feeling. I didn't tell him about how I was feeling all through the semester. And so when I got home back, that I came back from the semester, and I told him. And then the only first thing he said was, he always says that, but it never really sinks in my head until the day he said that he's worrying about whatever the challenge is. Then worrying about it and feeling sad. Did it change anything? I couldn't answer him. I'm asking you, he said. I just said no. Rather wait result to show for it. That was all he said. And then I sat down and I thought about it. Yeah, my result was really bad. And all the things that made me feel depressed, they, I know you're solved. They're still the way they are. And I have a bad result as a result of that. It's just like adding more depression to, like, just pouring more water into a bucket. And I didn't change anything. Then that was when I knelt down and I prayed. I prayed. Even my mom was surprised, like, as to, she sees me pray, but the way I prayed was totally different. Like, I prayed a lot. During my time in school, so yeah, well, I forgot to tell you. During the time in my first semester, I didn't tell my mom all. I just told my mom that I was constantly feeling sad and I didn't like the way I was feeling, but I didn't explain to her how I was feeling. My mom, when I say my mom became paranoid, I'm gonna say that she became paranoid. Um, she was constantly calling me, checking up on me, encouraging me, telling me that it's gonna get better. I don't need to feel the way I'm feeling. I shouldn't put anybody's trouble on myself. That it's gonna get better. Like, what I'm feeling is fine, but I need to come out of it because it's not gonna help me. Rather, it's gonna cause me more harm. So she was constantly calling me, like, 4 times in a week. I'm like, Mom, why are you calling me constantly like this? Like, why did you? I mean, you called me 2 days ago. Like, can't I check up on you again? So now you're doing. Have you eaten? All this type of things. She was constantly doing it. So she was like constantly keeping me, let's say, afloat. Yeah, so I don't sink in. Like, friends and family help me not sink into it completely. So after, back to sorry, I just explained that. Back to the fact that about what Michael told me. When after we had that talk about he did nothing and changed nothing, and I prayed. Mom was surprised. I prayed a lot. And then after the prayer, I started crying. Like, I cried. Like, I cried for an hour, 30 minutes. I was crying. And the more I cried, the lighter I felt. I felt my weights were lifted off my shoulder. Whatever pressure was on my heart was lifted. I was feeling liberated. Like, feeling of liberation was just above me. After I finished crying, I dried my eyes. I felt I was ready. Like, I had gathered myself together. Like, ready to face the world again. So when I got back to school, I started reading more. I baked a lot. I think I channel all my energy towards no, I didn't. I pushed all my energy towards my passion in books because I baked a lot during that period. I baked a lot of cakes. Like, I'm a baker. Baked a lot of cakes. Design. I had fresh ideas on how to design cakes, so I did bake a lot of cakes that period. My passion and my books were like the one thing that was there that I pushed all my energy into, and my result came out wonderful, like wonderful. The result was wonderful that year. That the second semester result was wonderful. It was, I can't even express that. I mean, I saw it, I was like, thank you, Lord. Like, I climbed back. Like, I fell down. Yeah, I fell to the ground. But I gathered myself up, picked up the pieces of my life, then climbed the ladder and continued climbing the ladder. Started climbing the ladder again. And then the result showed well. And people loved my cakes. I think that was the period I had a new student. I thought someone had a big cakes. So I would say, if I'm advising you right now, if you're going through depression, make sure you have family and friends around you. It's not healthy to dwell in what you're feeling because it can eat you up. Like that feeling can eat you to the extent that you sink in a way that you will not even understand. Then you start having dangerous and bad thoughts. Like friends and family helped me stay afloat. Like I couldn't sink into depression. I was feeling it. I was on top of it, but did not sink into it. I was just there. There's only a few times I would just sink into it, but they were always trying to pull me back up without even knowing they were doing much. They were pulling me back up, I guess. I loved, and like friends are having good friends is good. Like truthful friends also it's good. So they help me. Family, and family is the one place where you can run to when you're in trouble or you feel pain or you feel depressed. They'll be there for you. To crying, like when you feel that pain, don't bottle it up. Like don't lock it up. Like you be like a bomb that's about to explode. Like the explosion is about to happen, but you're not letting it happen. So I me crying then helped me feel better. Like I felt eased. Like a weight was lifted off my shoulder. That was how I felt. So crying also can help. Like not that you sound as if you're crying for no reason, but it's liberating. Crying did help me and it might help you also, like sharing tears about it. And then understanding that you feeling sad about it, um, constantly talking about it, constantly complaining about it, constantly drowning yourself in it would help nobody. It won't help you and to solve the issue. You're just depressed. Whatever it is still there looking at you. Whatever is causing your depression is looking at you. So I would say rise up from it. Realize that you feeling depressed isn't going to solve anything. It's still there. It's looking at you. So just pick up the pieces of your life and start forging forward. Because when you do that, you get to see new versions of yourself. I saw new versions of myself, new ideas. I got new recipes and new ideas on baking. Um, will I say you find solutions? Like solutions might come as to whatever was disturbing you back then. So pick up the pieces of your life and don't dwell in it because definitely life is full of challenges. You're always going to face challenges. So if you always fall into depression, you like, take like two steps back. I know it's sometimes it's inevitable, but you can try. Now you're seeing this beautiful lady looking at you. If I had not come out of it, oh God knew what had happened to me back then. I wouldn't have even tried. Maybe I won't be here today. But thank God for friends, family and friends, and self motivation. Yeah, that's what it is. Someone helps me, but I did motivate myself later on. So you do that. You might just help yourself. You might just help yourself from doing something bad. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get to know when the next video is up, and share. You don't know how my story can help somebody else out there. Thanks for watching and bye.